Wizards of the Coast's AI woes continue.
Why does this keep happening?
Over the weekend, Wizards of the Coast faced yet another AI controversy, this time caused by a job listing posted back in May. The post was for a principal AI engineer who would aid in a new central technology team to create, and I quote, high-value software and processes for their various development teams. Notably, the role would help to, and once again I quote here, explore new uses of AI for all levels of game development and design, build, and deploy systems for intelligent generation of text dialogue, audio, art assets, NPC behaviors, and real-time frameworks. The job role also asked applicants to have experience in AI/ML, that's machine learning, systems that include simulation, asset creation, and generative content, and to have knowledge of major AI advancements that include LMMs, that's large multimodal models, 2D and 3D content creation, and audio generation. Obviously, this job was looking to bring AI expertise into Wizards of the Coast, and people were understandably upset, given that both the Magic and D&D teams have come out against AI multiple times in the recent past, even as they've stumbled into AI controversy after AI controversy. However, we reached out to Wizards about the job posting and were told the following. Our stance on AI hasn't changed. The job description is for a role in future video game projects. Wizards also referred us to their AI frequently asked questions page, which specifies that D&D freelancers cannot use AI in their work, and that D&D and Magic believe that the games were products made by humans for humans. So, what's really going on here? Well, Wizards of the Coast has invested, or is set to invest, nearly $1 billion in various video game studios, including Archetype, Invoke, and Skeleton Key Studios. Now, several of those studios have active AI roles open, although they're for the AI you'd expect to see in video games, with behavior trees for NPCs and whatnot. A lot of game studios, just in general, are looking into what generative AI could actually do to quote-unquote improve video games, and it appears that this new role is Wizards' attempt to see how they can use AI in their video games. Now, this is obviously disappointing, but we will note that Hasbro CEO Chris Cox has all but said that they would be looking at AI with their video games, and that Hasbro has already deployed AI in a handful of products. This includes things tied to Trivial Pursuit and Ouija, both of which are tabletop products. So basically, D&D and Magic don't want to use AI, but everything else in the Hasbro portfolio, apparently that's on the table. Now here's the real problem. On the one side, we have the D&D and Magic design teams and probably other folks associated with those brands. They're made up of folks like you and I, and probably have little to no desire to bring AI into the games. They understand that the human element of D&D and Magic, and all the other cool stuff about those games, could never be replicated by a computer program. And then, on the other hand, you have C-suite folks and people like Chris Cox, who either see dollar signs when it comes to AI, or are true believers when it comes to AI. Now, keep in mind that Cox has talked about using generative AI in his home D&D game, and doesn't seem to have a problem with it, other than those, pesky ethical concerns. There's competing interests at play here, and the OGL stuff from last year has left fans and observers with little confidence that the folks who are supposed to steward and guide D&D and Magic will actually be able to prevail against folks pushing unproven technology with no track record of success in order to shave a couple bucks off of production costs and add a couple more dollars to the shareholders' dividends and whatnot. Now, I do think that some of the discourse surrounding AI, especially when it comes to Wizards of the Coast, can get a little bit heated, ridiculous, hysterical, but I do think it's important that we continue to push back on AI whenever it comes up, especially in the context of D&D and Magic. Folks need to be firm that they don't want AI to be part of their games, and they need to remind Hasbro that there will be monetary consequences should it ever happen, because really, as we saw with the OGL, that's the only thing that corporate suits listen to. Anyways, hopefully this has illuminated you on the recent AI controversy that happened over the weekend. Let us know what you think in the comment sections, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons.